Have you ever wondered if Apple might eventually follow Samsung's lead in the world of foldable phones? Imagine buying your next iPhone and being able to fold it in half, just like a Galaxy Z Flip. New reports suggest that Apple is not only exploring foldable technology but may even be studying Samsung's entire strategy to shape its own approach. For Apple fans, tech enthusiasts, and anyone curious about the future of smartphones, the developments happening behind the scenes could reshape how we use our devices over the next few years. According to recent reports, Apple is working on more than one foldable concept. One device, often referred to as the iPhone Fold, is expected to open like a book, similar to Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold, offering a tablet-like experience when unfolded. But Apple is also said to be experimenting with a clamshell design that folds vertically, much like the Galaxy Z Flip or Motorola Razr, signaling that the flip phone style could make a major comeback within Apple's ecosystem. Supply chain sources claim that Apple has already tested hardware for a flip-style folding iPhone, although it remains unclear whether this version will ever reach the market. This suggests Apple is seriously evaluating the concept while carefully watching how competing devices perform before making a final decision. Reports indicate that the success of the first foldable iPhone could determine whether a flip-style model follows in the years ahead. If the book-style fold performs well, Apple may expand the lineup, but if it fails to meet expectations, the company could choose to stay focused on traditional designs. Current timelines suggest Apple's first foldable could arrive alongside the iPhone 18 Pro series, marking the company's long-awaited entry into the foldable market after years of speculation. However, a flip-style iPhone may not appear until 2027 or later, reflecting Apple's cautious approach and commitment to refining the technology before a wider rollout. Analyst insights also suggest that Apple's high-end iPhones in 2026 will share a more unified design and performance foundation. The iPhone 18 Pro, Pro Max, and Fold are expected to feature the same A20 Pro chip, 12 GB of RAM, and Apple's in-house C2 modem, ensuring consistent flagship performance across the lineup. Built on an advanced 2-nanometer process, the A20 Pro chip is expected to deliver major improvements in speed and efficiency while supporting increasingly important on-device AI features. Apple's move toward its own modem technology highlights its long-term strategy to control more of its hardware ecosystem and reduce reliance on external suppliers. Camera upgrades are also expected to play a major role, with the iPhone 18 Pro models rumored to include a triple 48-megapixel system featuring a variable aperture main sensor, a periscope telephoto lens, and an ultra-wide camera, along with an 18-megapixel front-facing camera for improved selfies and video calls. The dynamic island is expected to become smaller, creating a more immersive display, although under-display Face ID is unlikely to arrive in this generation. The foldable iPhone is rumored to feature a 7.8-inch internal display and a cover screen smaller than 5.3 inches, offering a balance between productivity and portability. To maintain a slim profile, the Fold may replace Face ID with Touch ID integrated into the side button, while a titanium and aluminum chassis could provide both strength and reduced weight. These changes reflect Apple's focus on practicality and durability as it enters a category that still faces engineering challenges. Market conditions are also shaping Apple's strategy. While global smartphone shipments are expected to decline, Apple continues to gain market share thanks to strong demand and supplier relationships that allow it to maintain high specifications without major compromises. Rising memory and storage costs are pressuring many competitors, particularly in the mid-range Android segment, but Apple's scale and ecosystem advantages help it remain resilient. For consumers, this evolving lineup could mean more choices than ever, from traditional iPhones to Pro models and potentially foldable designs that redefine portability and multitasking. A flip-style iPhone, if it eventually launches, could represent the most dramatic shift in the iPhone lineup in years. Still, nothing is confirmed, and Apple is known for testing extensively before committing to new categories. The company is watching the competition closely while refining its designs, ensuring that when it does launch a foldable device, it aligns with Apple's standards for quality and user experience. One thing is certain, the next few years in the smartphone industry are set to be some of the most exciting yet, and Apple's decisions could play a major role in shaping what comes next.